This is Leilani Mitchell, and you're listening to the 3-Point Conversion.
Hello, everyone, and thank you so much for joining us today. Please raise your hands if you have questions for Betnijah. I'll start with Pepper Pursley.
Hi, Betnijah. Great to see you. Thanks for joining us today. So, as a Black woman and a leader in this community, how can you use your platform to celebrate and highlight Juneteenth and everything the holiday represents?
Just being vocal about, everything that's going on, about, what it means to me to be a Black woman, and, how far we've come, noticing all the people that came before me and how they paved, their way so that I can be here and doing what I'm doing what I love to do, every single day. So just recognizing everything, all the sacrifices and everything it took for me to get here.
Thank you so much.
Jeff Magliochetti.
Betnijah, good afternoon, good morning. Thank you for joining us today. You've been placed on the All-Star ballot at this point, and there's no doubt that you've left an impact on the New York area thus far. For those voting outside of the New York area, what's one thing that All-Star voters should know about you in an attempt to make your case?
I guess that, just whether you are a New York fan or not, just to appreciate good basketball, and I think that that's what I've been able to bring. I've worked really hard to get to this moment. So I think just, understanding everything that it took for me to get here, just my background, being waived and coming back and, just staying resilient through the process.
And you look at this Chicago team right now, it looks a little different from the last time you guys faced them. What do you guys need to focus on tonight and improve on moving forward in order to escape with another win?
I think that we need to focus on us. As long as we're staying true to ourselves, executing our keys and everything, I think that we'll be fine, regardless of who we go up against. We know, last time they didn't have Ali or Candace. So we know that they're a big part of, what Chicago is, but just to, not allow for that to make us different, but just to, do what we need to do to focus on us and executing on both ends of the floor.
Appreciate your time and insight. Thanks for joining us.
Jackie Powell.
Hey, Betnijah, thanks so much for being here with us. So amid your journey, yesterday was when Rashawn DeGray's time with you all came to a close. And she talked to us last Thursday, and she said that she believes that she belongs in this league. So in reflecting on what she was able to bring to the team when she was with you all, how do you think she made the case that she does indeed belong in this league?
Just the, her production, everything that she was for us, just both on and off the court. She's a great person. She's a great basketball player. And, I agree. I think that she definitely belongs in this league. But, it's unfortunate that the spots are so limited because there are so many great players. But, I'm really appreciative to, for the time that she spent with us, for everything that she brought, to the team. She was, a great part of our success. And she did a great job with the time that she was given.
Brilliant. And so, we talked to Walt a little bit after the Sparks game. And so he noted that, your usage rate on this team is probably the largest it's been in your career. So with a bit more pressure, that really good defenses are putting on you, can you talk a little bit how you're adjusting to being the main defensive target, especially while Sabrina continues to recover, in like a minute limit or whatnot?
Yeah, it has changed a lot, but right now I'm just trying to really focus on, just continuing to try and be myself, just be everything that I can for the team, and not get outside of that, not try and do more than I need to, because I do have a lot of help. Everyone's just been great. In that last win, Beck Allen was fantastic. Sammy Whitcomb. So just knowing that, yes, although I am like a focal point for the other team's defense, just recognizing and understanding that I do have help.
Thanks so much, and good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Miles Ehrlich.
Hey, Betnijah, good to talk to you today. The Chicago Sky coming to town healthy and having won 5 in a row at this point. With Candace Parker and Allie Quigley back in the lineup, it's different than the first time you guys saw them, but they're looking more like that offensive force that was projected before the season started. They have 6 players scoring in double figures. And when you have a team so balanced like that, how difficult is it to game plan, just knowing that they can go to so many places?
You just gotta, play straight up defense and just understand that it could be anyone's night. And so not to put all of our focus on, 2 or 3 people, but just to stay grounded in our, all around defensive identity.
Thanks so much.
Ben Rosoff.
Hey, Betnijah. Holly Rowe was talking on the ESPN broadcast on Sunday about how you're a prime candidate to go from MIP last season to MVP this season. I know you've said that you're team first, winning first, but I'm curious if when you're putting up the kind of numbers that you are this season, if an accolade or an award ever goes from just being more of a thought to more of like an actual goal for someone like you.
No, not really. I don't like to focus on that kind of stuff. I like to just play. Because like I said before, if I'm, playing and I'm playing well and doing everything that I need to do, things like that will come just based off of my play. So I try not to make that my goal. I just try and go out and play hard and just be my best, each and every night. And, it looks different every game, but to just be the best of me that I can be in that moment, as opposed to, focusing on, this goal or that goal. So the goal that I focus on is just being my best self.
Raphael Haynes.
Hey, Betnijah, Raphael Haynes with the 3-point conversion. Of course, today the topic has been you, all-star ballot, accolades and everything. I want to know, as far as just with the court and mental-wise, how have you grown from even just from the start of the season to now that you're in this position where you are one of the leaders on the team? So how has your game grown? And then as far as the mental side of it, how has that grown as well?
I think it's I've definitely grown as a leader, coming in. Yes, I was a leader, but I think that now I'm a lot more vocal, a lot more engaging, trying to find ways, not just for myself, but my teammates, trying to understand them as well, to help put them in the best, the best situations for us. So I think that that's where I've grown as a leader. And I'm sorry, what was the second part?
On the court as well, just skill playing ball, just on the court.
Yeah. No, I think that, I just try and, like I said, just focus on being my best and, in just all facets of my game. And I think that, that's what I've been doing.
Jonathan Lehman.
Hi, Betnijah. Jonathan Lehman with the New York Post. As the Sky was the team that drafted you and gave you your start in the WNBA, I'm wondering if facing them brings up any feelings or memories for you of getting your beginning in the WNBA.
No, I mean, like, yeah, I played for them and I have, I built relationships and stuff there, but no, they're an opponent now. So
how do you look back on that time of just, being a rookie coming into the league and, your perspective now back on that, having, been around for several years, become a veteran, having a new spot with the Liberty?
I mean, they are definitely a part of my journey. That's where I started and was drafted, and I spent 2 years there. And I did build a lot of relationships and everything, and those relationships helped me get to where I was. Having Pokey there and then going with her to Indiana, and just everybody there. They just kind of got me to where I am.
Great, thanks.
Rafiq Lewison.
Hey, Betnijah, it's been nearly a month since your team had a win streak of any kind. since your team's coming off a win against the Los Angeles Sparks, what are you looking to do to actually get your first win streak in over a month?
Just come out, play hard, to execute, just be ourselves, play our game. I think that if we do that, we'll be in good shape to get a win.
Great. Thank you, Betnijah. Next up, we have Jasmine Jones. Please raise your hands if you have questions for Jazz. All right, first question, Pepper Pursley.
Hey, Jazz, great to see you. 2 quick questions for you. So first, this game's theme is Juneteenth, and as a Black woman and a leader in this community, how can you use your platform to celebrate and highlight everything that Juneteenth is about?
This is such a great question. Oh my God, you're so awesome, Pepper. You just make me smile.
Thank you.
But I love that the league is giving us the opportunity to have these type of games for us to market this type of stuff. So coming in the door. So for us, for me especially, I mean, it's an honor to be a part of something like this, just to bring awareness to what Juneteenth is and what it's all about and things like that. So I'm super excited that that the team is having this as be our type. What's the word I'm trying to look for? This theme, there it is, this theme tonight. So I'm really excited for it. And I'm excited for the theme on Thursday and then so on and so forth.
All right, and what are your 3 keys to your game against the Sky?
3 keys to the game, I would have to say limiting our turnovers, because we had 30 against LA, which is very, very, very unusual. So limiting our turnovers, rebounding, and sticking to our defense.
All right, thank you. Good luck.
Thank you.
Jeff Magliochetti.
Hi, Jess. Thank you for joining us. Going back to the turnover question, did you guys work on anything in practice this week to sort of curb that problem a little bit? Because you guys were able to escape with the win on Sunday, but it's obviously not something you want that to be a consistent thing. So did you do anything in practice special to work on that?
Well, we just got back yesterday and we had shoot around today. So yeah, we did. We talked about it as a team. So we'll fix that problem.
That's fair. And from a team standpoint, coming out of this road trip with a 2-2 mark was pretty big, especially against teams that were, especially in such narrow victories, character building victories with Sabrina, down, with Kia overseas. So how big was it to emerge from this with a 2-2 mark?
I mean, you on a 4-game road trip, if you don't get all 4, you at least want to split 2-2. So that's what we did. And just starting it off with a win and then leaving with the win was great for us. And it's great momentum for us too. Great momentum for us too. So going into this game, especially because Chicago's on a 5-game winning streak. So they're playing really great basketball right now. So for us to have that last win against LA going into this game, it'll be a great momentum shift for us.
Appreciate your time and insight. Thank you for joining us.
Jackie Powell.
Hey, Jazz, good to see you. Thank you for being here. So yesterday was Rashonda Gray's time. It came to a close with you all. And so she spoke to us last Thursday, and she said that she believes that she belongs in this league. In reflecting on what she was able to bring to the team when she was with you all, how do you think she made the case that she does indeed belong in this league?
Gregory's awesome. She's such a great person and great spirit to have around. Always has a smile on her face, brings great energy, just her presence. And that's off the court. On the court, she brings that toughness, that grit, that will to win.
And she's just a hard worker. She does the little things like Gregory dive on a loose ball, Gregory get her hands on the rebound. If she can't get it, she'll tip it around, make sure one of us get it. So having Gregory here for these 4 games was great. And she was dead on, spot on. Gregory definitely belongs in this league.
Brilliant. And so can you talk to us a little bit about the Pride panel that you're going to be on, I believe, tomorrow? And, what you're looking forward to about it? And can you give us a preview of what to expect?
I don't know, because I don't know what to expect myself. I'm still waiting. But I'm excited to be on the Pride panel. Me and Sammy, looking forward to it. I'm going to represent our team. Just the honor to represent our team on the Pride panel is so dope. And, I'm looking forward to it. And it is tomorrow because today is Tuesday. So, yes.
Thanks so much, Jazz. I appreciate it. I look forward to watching you on it too.
Miles Early.
Hey, Jazz. Sorry that I'm going to continue to badger you with one of the turnover questions a little bit, but I want to bring up the Chicago side of things a little bit because they are 11th in the league in turnovers, but it's a lot of the way that, like you guys, they push the pace. They play off turnovers, they play off long rebounds, and even off of makes they're pushing. With all that, they cough the ball up over 16 times a game. So is the turnover margin, which is for you guys sticking to your principles and being smart with the basketball, a key to winning tonight's matchup?
I mean, a lot of our turnovers in the game versus LA was a lot of offensive fouls and things like that. Like, I think we had a lot of charges. And then some of it was us just losing the ball and being careless with the ball a little bit. And then some were like our passes, because LA was a great defensive team. They're really scrappy and they're long and athletic. So, and then we're still going to play our way. We're still going to get out and run when we get the rebound. And Chicago does the same thing. So, like, today is going to be a track meet. We got to bring our track shoes because this game is going to be very high paced. They like to get out and run and transition, especially with Candace back, because she can just grab the rebound and go. Just like anybody on our team, anybody who grabs the rebound can just push it up the court. So it's going to be a fun game. It's going to be a fun game. Keep your eyes watching like this the whole time.
Thank you. And you had your 2 highest scoring games of the season during this road trip. Your increase in minutes, of course, was somewhat due to Sabrina's injury, but you made the most of it. Coach Hopkins mentioned after the game in Phoenix that you won the team that game. So as the season has progressed, have you grown more comfortable in this role after being leaned on so heavily offensively last season?
I mean, I'm just trying to do whatever I can to make my team be in a position to win the game and do whatever I need to do out on the court. That's all.
Thanks so much. Good luck tonight.
Raphael Haynes.
Hey, Jazz. Raphael Haynes with 3-point conversion. Always good to talk to you. Wanted to ask you, it's been a minute since you all had a winning streak, but to get back to that point, is it something off the court that you all can do? And I'm not just talking about practice, but as far as vibing, laughing, joking, or is there anything that y'all haven't been doing since the winning streak that you feel like could help?
I mean, we do stuff with each other off the court. So, I mean, like, we lost that second Vegas game, and then we had a team dinner that next day, and we went to an escape room, and then we won against LA. And Coach Walt said that after the LA game, he was going to take us out to dinner. So hopefully sometime this week, we got another team dinner coming up. So I don't know, maybe it's the team dinners. So maybe we keep winning, we keep getting team dinners. I don't know. I'll talk to him about it.
And also, just to follow up, knowing that personally you are the jokester of this team, do you feel like it's up to you to keep everybody in that good mood, whether it's loss or whatever, just to keep that camaraderie going and everybody in good spirits?
I mean, this season, it goes by so quick. So, like, we can't really dwell on if we have a bad game, or individually if I have a bad game, or if we lose a game. We can't really dwell on it because we have a next game in the next 48 hours. So, I mean, it was kind of like having a short-term memory, but of course, I'm going to bring the energy no matter what. Keep people laughing on the court and on the bench, whatever. Hey, I'm just telling you, whatever I got to do, man, to help my team be in the position to win, that's what I'm going to do. If I got to keep
Thank
a
you.
smile on everybody's face, I'm going to do it.
Danny Barlavi.
Hey, Jazz, good to talk to you. I was wondering, you mentioned earlier that Chicago is coming off a 5-game winning streak. Is there anything you can do early in this game as a team to kind of take the air out of their tires and level the playing field a bit?
I mean, we're just going to stick to our game principles and things like that we talked about today at shootaround, and just apply it on the court. Like we have to have a good start like we did against LA in a good third quarter, because that's where we've been struggling at the most this year. Is we've been starting out, well, in the last couple of games, we've been starting off flat in the first and third quarter. So if we do that and we keep honing in and locking in on defense, I think we'll be okay.
Thanks so much, Jazz.
Last question, Rafiq Lewison.
Just a few things. One, how you plan to continue improving your offense from what we saw in the win against Los Angeles Sparks? And another thing, you managed to do a little bit of bonding with Rebecca Allen and your former teammate Amanda Zali B. Can you go in depth about that?
First off, like in the LA game, we were the coaches was very adamant of, if we get in the paint and if we get to 2 feet, we know we have shooters everywhere, because the way LA played their defense. And we found Beck a lot. Beck was 5 for 11 from the 3-point line that game. We found Sammy, we found Sab. B hit some big threes down the stretch. So it was just focusing and staying with our game plan, and we knew that, shots will fall. So we stayed with that. And then, like you said, some bonding time with Zowie and Beck, and a couple of my friends, and then my sister and my mom was there. We all went to dinner after the game. So it was great bonding time, and really, really needed that time with each other.
Great. Thank you, Jazz, and thank you all for joining. We will send the recording shortly. Thank you.